Hey guys, yeah, so we just updated the data from version 1 to version 2, which has 2 extra columns. So I have a view sheet here that is looking at uh, the version 1 or version 2 that can be changed. Now the issue is that sometimes, data source changes, you get columns coming in different order and all that. So we actually want to control that from the point of if you're building things on top of the data and the data changes below, it's like the ground shaking beneath you, right? So we want to stabilize by creating one layer on top of it. That's what I'm doing here. So I duplicate the view sheet to a view tool, and I'm going to say, I'm just going to rename this as view. Uh, it's in sequence. So I put it view in sequence. Okay, so this one will actually end up reading um, the view sheet. Okay, and so I'm reading the view sheet with the columns as it is right now. Okay. Um, okay, so these are then what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert the same number of columns to the left. Okay, and I know for a fact that these are the columns I want. I'll just put them here and then um, just make a way to like select the let's say I want to select movement, then I go to here, I'll do color it green color, and then I do like a data validation as a list, and I'm gonna take it from here all the way to the end, including the one extra column Z, so that next time we insert more columns between Y and Z, it will be okay. Everything will just expand by itself. Okay, so I have a, I'm going to put a note here in Z1 as insert before. Okay, so we know that we can add more columns uh, if we really want to later. So here, drop down, let's say I select, uh, movement, for example, then I basically want to get the data from the entire column. I'm just going to, copy and paste just X values for now. I have the range here. This needs to be, use a different color so that it's been processed. So what I want to do is, let's see. So if I do like a match movement from the entire array here, function f4, and then I put exact match. Yeah, I will see that it's 11. So 11 is like the 11th. I'm going to offset from the first by 10. So I minus 1. So now I just need to say I'm going to equal to the first column here of where the data starts and offset by 10 columns to the right. So equals to offset this guy. F4 to lock the thing, offset by 0 rows and whatever, 10 columns. Okay, then I Control Shift Enter, and okay, I get all the data now. So if I were to choose like code pair, and then I do Shift F9, there, now I have the code pair. So this is like I'm gonna copy this formula here, and put that into the formula here so that everything is in one column. Okay, Control Shift. Okay, then I don't need this thing anymore. Delete it. So now I have this thing that we can select the columns by. So I just do copy. Now I can paste, and then I change this to movement. So I can basically create my own sequence here, whatever makes sense. And I know that there are 11 of them, so I'm going to copy and paste all of them. Okay, so now this will control the number of columns. I mean, the column sequence makes sense. Is first is the month, right? So because previously I did a cleaning here, and the formulas were already following a certain sequence, right? So when we look at uh, the data set, we want to, oh, now the spreadsheet is hanging. Please don't hang. Okay, yeah. So basically before that, it was the raw data was here, right? It was in this order. So I just want to know the previous uh, kind of okay. Previously it was like this, so it was month. Oh no. Previously it was this. Previously this was the order. So let me just make a note of it. Right. Okay, previously it was in this order and then we added two. So it was month, then it was after that it was continent, then after that it was country, then it was container type, then it was full or empty, then it was movement type, so movement, right? Then after that, unit is volume. Then after that it was average dwell, so that's just dwell, average dwell. Then after that it was unit dwell, so total dwells lah, yeah. And then the next one would be the two extra columns that we added, which is movement pair and the code pair. So if I do function shift F9 to refresh, okay, so this helps me to control the sequence, in case you're referring to this, uh, at least as new data is added to the right, it doesn't break the things that we build on top of this, or whatever charts and visualizations that we built on top of this. Okay, so now I can refer to this view in sequence by looking at columns A to K. Okay, so if we go to the clean and take it from this A to K and the view in sequence sheet instead of the view, then all the formulas should line up nicely. Okay, it's a lot of data, so Excel is getting a bit slow already, and think probably we need to use Power BI for better, but this is still just the data cleaning part. Yeah, I mean, some analysis can be done here, the visualizations, but Okay, so I did this. Now I do function shift F9. Okay. Um. So this brings in the data. Okay, it's calculating 22,000 by 13, no, 11 columns, 22K, 22,000 rows, and 11 columns. So it's calculating, it's refreshing, it's a bit slow. That's why we need to migrate to Power BI soon. Uh, okay. Okay. So let's see. Mhm. Okay, I'm just going to pause the video for a while. Yep, so we continue to update the data. All right. And okay, so here we updated the new data set to basically read the view in sequence page, okay, instead of the view. And this is the new chart. Okay. So, okay, that's the video is complete.